Hey, welcome back. If you're new, hi, my name is Lyra. I am a single mama, a mentor, a consultant, a coach, and an adult content creator and dominatrix. So, I thought today that I would share just a few pieces of helpful advice for any new FinDom/Femdoms in the online space so that getting started isn't as difficult as it can be. Now, understand again, just like I discussed with OnlyFans yesterday, that this is still work. And if this is something that you decide to do, you really do need to be deciding within yourself that you want to do this, that you're dedicated to doing this, that you really feel this, and that you're not doing this for the wrong reasons. If you're doing this because you think it's going to be quick and easy money, it is not. People can see that immediately. They will take advantage of it. They will take advantage of you. And you're just going to be left in worse shape than what you started out with. It can also become extremely frustrating and extremely draining if you are simply trying to do this for the money. So you have to really want to do it. You have to enjoy the lifestyle. You have to want to learn about the lifestyle, learn about different fetishes, decide what it is you will and will not cater to, set your boundaries, set your rates, set your expected tribute amounts, and so forth. So my first piece of advice would be just that. What is your niche? What fetishes do you know about? What ones are you going to cater to? Because there are so many. And you might say to yourself, well, hey, I'm just going to do FinDom, which is financial domination. And hey, girl, that's fine. Absolutely. By all means, go ahead and do that. But I can tell you about 85 or more % of the time, FinDom is going to go hand in hand with another fetish. So there might be a submissive that is into FinDom, but he's into it alongside a foot fetish. He's into it alongside body worshiping. He's into it in aside humiliation. So it just really does depend. And you have to educate yourself. It is so important. So actually, I might say that that would be number one, educate yourself. And then number two would be to determine what will you and won't you do. Set those lines, set those boundaries. Do not cross them. It will not feel good inside. And once you cross that line, it's really hard to get back on the other side of not crossing it. And then, people start to see that you are willing to do anything if the price is right, if, it's, they present it this way, if they guilt trip you, and so forth. So yes, definitely educate yourself. Super important. Look up, things about FinDom. Look up things about FinDom. Research different fetishes. Research aftercare, which is extremely important after a session, even if that session is online. You are responsible for the well-being of the submissive that you are working with at that time. So you want to make sure that during a session, for example, they might be totally into being humiliated, degraded, and so forth, and you guys might get really into it. But when that submissive leaves you, you want them to know that they are valued, they are cared about, they are safe, they are accepted, they are welcome, and make sure that they are okay. Let them talk to you, let them vent to you, be there for them. Because again, that lies on your shoulders as the dom. So we discussed education, deciding, what you will, what you won't do. Along with that, and into number 3, I would absolutely say that it would be extremely important to determine, are you going to require an initial tribute before a conversation starts, before, a conversation gets so far, etc. I right now at this time don't have an exact figure on an initial tribute. I used to, and that was fine. It used to be an initial tribute of $20, and then, if the conversation started to get lengthy, I would discuss, further than that. But I have, found that I've discovered so much about myself throughout my journey that I don't feel it necessary to take that up front, because this might be somebody contacting me for, just content that I already have made, that, then it's just going to be, the price of the content, or a pre-recorded session, or, a set of pictures, or a link to my content, and so forth. So for me, I don't have an exact dollar amount on that. Now, what I will say is this: I will not get into any kind of back and forth with somebody. So a lot of them get off on being told no, trying to find out, like, oh, are you into this? Can I just see this? Did you do this? And I won't answer those type of questions. If you want me to answer those, then you're going to go ahead and need the tribute, and we can discuss things further, or we can go ahead and go into a session. Completely up to you. So you need to determine, can they message you first just so that you can see what it is they want or need, and then, okay, well, hey, I want to worship you, or I want to be owned by you. Okay, well, then the first place that you need to start is with a tribute. Now, also, number 4, be smart. Okay, if you're presenting yourself as a dominatrix, then be a dominatrix. Be a strong, powerful, self-worth filled, prideful dominatrix. And radiate that. Radiate genuinity, radiate that power, radiate light. They can smell somebody that is new, somebody that is trying to just do this for money, somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, has no idea what's really going on, from a mile away, and they will use it and abuse it. They will, oh, I'm going to get you something off your wish list. Never, ever, 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 ever. I could sit here for 35 minutes saying ever. Never, ever, ever, ever accept something from a wish list as your tribute or payment for a session. If you absolutely choose to do so, do not perform any services, send any content, start any sessions, continue a conversation until that item is in your hands. There are so many scams with the Amazon wish list that it is not even funny. They will absolutely show you an order number, your items, a whole list of order numbers, all the things they bought you. And on your wish list, it'll say purchased. It'll be off the wish list because they bought it for you. And guess what, sunshine? It's never coming. It is never coming. If somebody is adamant about doing that, one, they can send you a gift card for the amount of the item on your wish list. You can purchase it and then wear it for them, wear it for the content, what have you. Or, by all means, let them purchase it. But do not fulfill anything further until you absolutely have that item in your hand. That is your payment, and you're not required to perform services in any job before that payment is in your hand. Be smart. Promise you, I'm not making this up. And I see it happen every single day, and it's sad. It happened to me at the beginning. I, was extremely naive. We all are. But if there's a way to prevent others from going through that, then let's prevent it. So, many may not share this information, but I'm going to share it because I find it important that if there are going to be new doms coming in, they should at least know where to start and how to start. You also need to decide, what kind of dominatrix are you? Are you a more nurturing dom? Are you a sadistic dom? Are you harsh? Are you soft? Who are you? And that is completely and totally up to you to decide. Maybe you're a little of all of the above. Maybe some days you're a mommy dom, and some days you're a nurturing dom, and some days you're just absolutely sadistic, evil, bitch. And that's fine. I myself fall sort of somewhere like that, you know, depending on the submissive. I find it very important to get to know anybody that I slept with, that is with me for a lengthy period of time, that ends up owned, even if they don't, if it's somebody that I session with often, or I'm going to session with more than once, I like to get to know them, you know, a little bit. Like, you know, what kind of things do they like outside of the fetish? What kind of person are they? And so forth. So I can determine then how to be my best dom for them. And not just inside the session, but outside of it. Because I think meaningful relationships where I can build my submissives into better people are the best kind. So, and as far as accepting payment, you're absolutely going to want to be verified. First of all, yeah, maybe we should make that number 1 or number 2, but we're going to make it 1.5. So just take it back, because I didn't think of it because I didn't write it down today. So 1.5, after you educate yourself on BDSM, on fetishes, aftercare, safety, etc., you're going to want to verify yourself. Now, a lot, you'll see, a lot, and it's often new girls on Twitter, they make a post of themselves like, oh, my username is blah, blah, blah. And, you know, ew, you deserve to pay me. Okay, occasionally that'll make some small membered individual tick, but very rarely, because they see it all the time, day in and day out. So first of all, let's get out of B, okay, unless we're using it for specific content. Instead, what you want to do is verify yourself on an adult site. So OnlyFans, AVN, Frisk, a clip site. I want clips for sale, ManyVids, one of the camming sites. All of those sites verify you by your ID. So first, going into anything, if anybody asks you for verification, you can direct them to whichever one or to all of the ones that you sign up for, because you've already been verified by ID. Instead of, you know, them getting free like, ooh, do a video verification for me, say this and this. Sometimes they want you to do that because they're going to use that to have a good time. And then you're never going to see any income, never see any tributes, never see any credit for sending that. Instead, they've already got what they wanted. No girl mouth. Be a smart dom. So I hope these couple little pointers help you get started. I think you are strong and powerful and beautiful and amazing. And if you're coming into this for the right reasons, I wish you the most success. If you have any questions, if you need any help, if you need help with one of the sites, anything like that, leave me a comment down below, or down below in the description box. I will have my Twitter, which is @ungraciousbabe. My OnlyFans @ungraciousgoddess. My Instagram is xo.lara.xo. So just go ahead and reach out to me, DM me, message me, and I will absolutely try to answer anything that I can for you. And until then, I will see you next time. And if you're a sub watching this, trying to get the down low, you know what to do. All right, guys, have an awesome weekend, and I don't know, maybe I'll go live soon. I hope everybody is safe.